Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're having a good morning. I have a little coffee, get my morning started. Hope you have something. Get your day started. If you notice, I'm wrapped up in a little bit of coats and a hat. I don't even know what these are called, but they're wonderful. You can pull them up, cover a little of your face, cover a little of your head, sit around your neck. A lot of warmth comes out right there. So, no, pretty good. I like them. Uh, During COVID, I initially thought they might be a good for a mask, and my wife corrected me pretty quickly about that. I still think they're better than nothing, but that's a discussion that a lot of people want to have for a long time. I'm just going to leave them to it. Anyway, so I thought about talking about Donald Trump, and then I said, I don't want to. There's so many people who want to talk about him. I don't want to. But I'd like to talk about something else. Old age in politics. We have a lot of people in our federal government that are pretty old. Oh, hold on. We have, in general, a lot of people in that are past 60 in positions of authority. Now, in the past, a lot of people would say that's good. You have wisdom. You have people with a lot of wisdom. Old age brings wisdom. And that is true because a lot of old age brings time where you've seen things and you've seen, you know, people that are panicked about the things that are going on right now. And I look back and go, wow, you guys panicked about this. It was a lot crazier back when I was in my 20s. So, but it's different. I shouldn't say a lot crazier. It was a different crazy. And the threats were a little different. And our ability to respond to the threats was very different. I work in software programming, and for a long time, if you were over 40 years of age, they didn't want you. They actually had a lot of age discrimination in the IT and uh, programming area. Things were evolving very quickly, and the general consensus was that if you were over 40, you just couldn't keep up. You didn't have that agility of mind that was necessary to get everything done. So they actively had a lot of uh, age discrimination going on in the industry. Oh, good catch, Luna. So now we have Pardon me. So let's get back to the question. Well, not the question, but the statement I made earlier. I have a lot of old age. Is old age a good thing? We have those 5 traits of empathy that um, I've talked about in the past. Gosh, it's been so long since I've talked about them. I'm trying to remember all 5. You know, caring and equality, sanctity, authority, and what was the other one? It was kind of like authority. Hmm. I have to go look it up now. Sanctity. So with old age, you there's 2 things that uh, really come across with people in their old age. At least this is what it was, and I think for the most part is still is. When we had the ravages of the stuff of unknown origin, we had Dr. Fauci there, and he's an old man. I think he's 80, but he gave authority to what he was saying. And so that old age, not many people question him because he seemed to have past experience to where he could really lead us in the right direction. And so there's that with authority comes with old age. There's stuff like my programming where they were worried about not so much that you had experience, but that you didn't know how things had changed. So when it comes to bacteria and viruses and stuff like that, we're still the same human body. We react to viruses like we did 100 years ago. We have new tools to fight it, but our reaction is biological. So maybe that does make a lot of sense. Big concern we have now is that a lot of our older people have been through Cold War and the nuclear crisis that was the Cuban nuclear crisis. They were all young folks during that time. They're all hippies. Oh, if you don't know what a hippie was, that was back on the free love. We're most of the hippies now crushing. It's amazing how things that are supposedly progressive change. Uh, the definition of progressive changes a lot. But we have a bunch of older folks. I'm getting a little derailed because uh, my little girl is making my old brain have trouble keeping up. See, there you go, an example. Um, so my main reason I wanted to talk about this, I'm giving other examples like biology and your health and a lot of other things. A lot of things that probably with age doesn't change things radically, but there's a lot of technology that changes. And I think one of the big things is changing between older boomers and Gen Z people is boomers grew up in the age of the Bretton Woods Agreement, and when we were supposed to, the United States was supposed to take care of the world. We created a military that could defeat any country. We took over the sea lanes and guaranteed uh, passage. We took over a lot of responsibilities. We became the police officers of the world. The farcical South Park creators that made the World Police uh, little puppeteer videos weren't far off. That's what we were. We were the World Police. Even even when Obama was in, they said it was amazing how many people were killed by drones during that time. We just go terrorists in this foreign country. We just go kill them. We would just go in and take care of it. Uh, we anyway. That was then. This is now. And what now people are thinking a lot more about is the fact that they don't want to go over and die in a foreign country. My son was in the Marines, and even I was like, I don't want him to go. I don't want, I'm all for defending our country, but I don't want him to have to go to Israel and protect their uh, transportation vessels against a drone from Iran. I don't. I don't want it. But there's a lot of older people that are like, no, we still got we. The world needs us to send our people to die, and we'll arm them. We'll put some great ships around them and stuff like that. But they still need that. And I think that's one of the things I wonder if we had less old age, if those attitudes would change. We'd be looking more at how can we take care of our own. And that may be one of the reasons why the populist movement seems to be stoked a little bit more lately. There's a lot less about make America great again. There's a lot more about let's make Americans great again. We'll see. He's going to run one more time, and we'll see what happens. It, it's entertainment with some really horrible results. Payment for humor. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and think about that next time you're voting. Is that older gentleman the one you want making decisions, or is it the younger gentleman? It could be an older lady and a young man. I don't know. I'm not trying to paint a that kind of picture. I'm just saying age sometimes changes things. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you later.